The announcement I just made, the description of the people on the platform, and everything else in your life, you and I are processing through a little filter. And that little filter is our disposition, or some would call it our outlook on life, or others would call it the way I am. But theologians and philosophers call it this word right here. You and I process everything in life through a window, a filter called our worldview. Our worldview is how we determine what is good and what is bad. We have a little mechanism that we've decided, good and bad, worthy and unworthy of our time. Something we desire and something we don't like. It's kind of like your worldview even determines your appetite, your shopping, your entertainment, your investments, or your work ethic. Everything that in life comes through this filter that we have formed in life up to this point of our worldview. It's how we operate as individuals. And my question to you this morning is very simple. Do you have a biblical worldview? Do you process life? What is good, what is bad, what is worthwhile, what is worthless, what is true, what is false, what is genuine, what is fake? How do you formulate those opinions? Because everything in our life is driven by that. What we're drawn to, what we love to do, what we are driven to do, what we treasure, what we just spend our lives doing and talking about and learning about and watching and listening to and experiencing is all a byproduct of our worldview. And the question this morning is, where does the Bible fit in that worldview? The reason I'm asking that is, if we want to live the way God wants us to live. Now, if you're a Christian, that should be paramount. If I'm given another day to live, when I this morning in the dark felt the cold floor because the temperature dropped to whatever it dropped to, 46, cold damp floor because it's been raining. And when I realized I was alive another day, I realized I had an opportunity to live the way God wants me to live. Did that cross your mind? Do you have a biblical Bible at the center of your worldview? Or were you thinking, let's see, what should I do today? Well, it's raining, I can't play golf. How about church? I haven't been there for a while. I mean, where is the determiner of how you filter life? Is it God through His Word, or is it something else? Now, for all of us, the something else started at birth, and we started amassing our worldview. But salvation, conversion, the new birth, puts God right in the middle. And whether or not we allow Him to dominate our worldview is the choice. Now, the topic we're looking at this morning is whether or not your biblical worldview causes you, as you embrace it in a fallen world, to operate the way God says we are